The bad habits holding you down are not ever going to be the habits beneficial to helping you up. At some point, you're going to have to realize what it is that is hurting your chances at having a chance. Accept that truth. Apologize to yourself. Then adjust. Whatever reason you've been blaming for your situation, ultimately, you are the reason that it has the power to prevail. Because whatever it is that has been successful in stripping you of the opportunity to find your way out or stopping you from moving on, you are the one that empowered it to excel. It's your actions, your reactions, or your interactions and your inaction that are the most active in actuating and affirming whatever routines and processes that you actively pursue. But you can't keep blaming them or that for how you continue to respond to them or that. Them ain't the reason this keeps going that way. Eliminating them or that would instantly prove otherwise, if that were actually true. But you keep making excuses, looking for exceptions, and setting an example that explains it all quite easily. You're not willing to do the work that it is going to take to work your way out of wherever it is that you are, or at least that's what it seems to be. It seems like you're okay with not being okay. And that's okay if that's where you feel most comfortable. But then you shouldn't complain about or compare yourself to or have such a constant and consistently complicated existence if that's the case. If you're tired of the chaos that you're experiencing currently, know that all it takes is courage to be contrary to your comfort zone. And you'll change the conversation once you do. Once you move differently and distinguish a deliberate doing, you'll develop a dynamic that is defined by your drive and determination. You'll see a difference from what has been your everyday routine. But you haven't showed up for yourself when you needed at least that from you. That's what is most responsible for your inability to move the way you mean. You keep blaming trauma and tragedy for being the triggers that keep you in trouble, but you won't take the responsibility that could very well be catalyst to you turning it all around. You're spending too much time wasting too much talent. Instead of taking accountability, you got too much to say. Stop planning and preparing and prepping yourself to be the priority that you need to be for yourself at some point down the line. You got to do that today. You got to stop waiting. Stop watching. Stop wanting. You've already stopped working and walking and willing yourself towards it for a period of time. You don't have a good reason to give up. It's time to start going for the win. You already know the way this goes. There is no such time as better than the now that you have to start. So you'll start going for it when everything is how you think it should be, or when everyone is on board and cooperates. When you're in the perfect right or best position to take advantage of the opportunity that is given, handed, or supplied to you. You are powerless because you think you have less power. You give them power because you think they have or have obtained something that you cannot create. And this is why you do. Because that's what they said. That's what they wanted. That's what they taught. That's what they expect. And that's what they see. And you listen to that. You learned from them and you started to doubt yourself and became exactly what they need. A you that doesn't see your value, doesn't know your worth, and starts to believe what you can't do. But you are not destined to destroy yourself, to be dysfunctional, or to always be in danger. You are just distracted from your design. And that's why you can't move. But all it takes is you deciding all that this is over and doing exactly what you know how. Being your unapologetically authentic and original self, showing up as that version. No need to apologize or make amends for your previous appearances. Who they thought they knew then will not be who they know now. And you don't have to go out of your way to prove with a plea what you can prove in performance. Please yourself. As far as everyone else, someone is always going to have a problem. You are never going to be good enough, right enough, cool enough, or foolish enough to satisfy the expectations or emotions of others. Their real problems are with themselves anyway. You are not going to be able to solve them. But the bad habits holding you down are not ever going to be the habits beneficial to helping you up. So at some point, you're going to have to realize what it is that is hurting your chances at having a chance. Accept that truth. Apologize to yourself. And then adjust.